We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And some room to roam now. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
First and 10.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got this. Mike 50. Mike's 50, Mike.
Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Miles Sanders.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
The tackle by
a gain of 5. First down, Philadelphia.
And an Eagle first down.
Switch up. 54 mark. Check from the front. 54. Let's go, King. 60. It's going to be a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
In the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
It was Brooks Reed.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check 43. Check. Solid.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Down, Philadelphia.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Wentz now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
40-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 lead?
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Parks. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Wentz looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is born. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And my goodness, another interception. The linebacker, Brooks Reed, with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Philadelphia.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go. Come on. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He'll run it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
21. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the call. One, Omaha. Check.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
56. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Wentz,
a gain of 6 there on first.
To Marquise Goodwin.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing is Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Play action. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's why
It got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
1st down.
On 1st down, Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
To Alshon Jeffrey.
An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
First
Well, they've had a
down,
great,
Eagles.
impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time, but it'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
At the 1 yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
Here we go. Waiting.
Line 54. Man.
Lefty.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option,
49ers, nothing.
most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 18-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. Hey, just...
Wentz on the give to Sanders. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Philadelphia, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.